the Social Security payment schedule for December 2022. This includes retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, and SSI beneficiaries. I have all the details and the key dates you need to know about right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, another new month is upon us, and you know what that means. It's time to get paid. Well, in this video, I'm going to be laying out all the key dates throughout the entire month of December and when those checks are going to be arriving. Now, if you're anything like me, as the new month approaches, I always pull up a calendar to look how the dates are going to lay and when the checks are going to be arriving throughout the entire month, because you probably know just as well as I do, checks do arrive on different dates virtually every single month, and I always want to know, are they going to be arriving early or are they going to be arriving late, especially with this time that we're going through right now with rapidly rising inflation, rapidly rising prices on virtually everything. Every dollar, every penny, and literally every single day counts. So that's what I want to lay out for you here in this video. Not only that, we also know that December is a very busy month with all of the holidays, and some of you will be getting double payments in the month of December. As you can see, we have a lot going on in December. Let's jump into it and talk about all the details and what you need to know as far as when your check will be arriving. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video. As I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching all the announcements, the updates, the reports, and everything else hitting the wire, doing all the necessary research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and ultimately anything that may be popping up that you can probably grab and or take advantage of, including money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, stimulus, programs, anything else like that for the low income and fixed income. Of course, I want to bring it to your attention right away in these videos each and every day. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. And always remember, I am here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication. That's my commitment. And as always, I'm sticking to it. All right, thanks again. Let's jump into it and talk about December, as we've got a busy month upon us. And I want to talk through all these dates for you. All right, so we're going to walk through this in chronological order. In other words, starting at the beginning of the month and working our way through the end of the month. And there are multiple different dates here that I want to point out for you as far as when checks will be arriving for about 70 million fixed income beneficiaries. It's a lot of people and a lot of money going out the door, so let's talk through these details. All right, so December actually happens to be the way that the dates are laying out, not my favorite way. Now, I'm not saying that I don't enjoy December. I like December, but the way that the dates are laying out for the month of December, honestly, is kind of like my least favorite kind of month, and here's why. The 1st of December lands on a Thursday. What that simply means is that all of these payments are going to be pushed out a lot further in the month than generally what they would be if the 1st landed on a Wednesday or a Tuesday. Now, I'll show you all those details here in just a second as we walk through these details. All right, so starting with December 1st, this happens to be a Thursday. Those of you receiving SSI, supplemental security income, you'll be getting your December payment on that day. December, the 1st of December on Thursday, okay? So December 1st, Thursday, there'll be no delay to your payment there simply because it's not a weekend and it's not a holiday. Therefore, December 1st is when you will get your last $841 check. The last of the kind, right? So the next payment you get after that will be much higher than that. But again, your last $841 maximum payment for SSI will be arriving on December 1st. Pretty exciting, right? All right, so that is for SSI. But again, SSI beneficiaries, stay tuned as you have another payment coming this month. So make sure to stay tuned here. So I'm going to go through those details here in just a minute or two. Next, let's go out to December 3rd. Now, I do know that there are a lot of you here in the community that do receive your benefits on the 3rd of the month. Now, here's what's interesting about the 3rd. The 3rd lands on Saturday. So you may see a pending deposit, maybe in your bank account or on your Direct Express card, possibly a day early on the 2nd, which would be Friday, obviously before Saturday, okay? Just be paying attention to that because your payment could arrive a day early since the 3rd actually lands on a Saturday. And generally, we all know payments generally do not land in bank accounts or on a Direct Express cards on weekends, right? Throughout the week, Monday through Friday they do, but Saturday, Sunday, generally they don't. But you may see it pending a day or so early. So pay attention to that if you're somebody that receives your payment on the 3rd of the month. All right, now let's fast forward all the way out to December 14th. Why so far out? Well, this is why. Because the first landed on a Thursday. That's why these payments are being so far pushed out into the month. Not a good situation because we all understand we need the money as quickly as possible. And unfortunately, because the first landed on a Thursday, that just means that the first round of payments going out to those beneficiaries who have a birthday landing between the 1st and the 10th of the month, that is the second Wednesday, which is December 14th. Yes, way out in December. Generally, your payment would come a lot sooner than that, but because the first, again, landing on a Thursday means that the second Wednesday of the month is way out on December 14th. So, for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 1st and the 10th of the month, your payment for December will be arriving on December 14th. That is the second Wednesday of the month. Now, let's fast forward out to the third Wednesday of the month, which happens to be December 21st, right? So again, these payments are being pushed out quite a bit this month. And again, not an ideal type of situation, but there's nothing we can do about it. This is how the calendar lays. And unfortunately, we cannot manipulate the days and how they land during the week, right? Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that. That's just how the calendar is laid out this month. All right, so when it comes down to the third Wednesday of the month, we're looking at December 21st. So for those of you that have a birthday landing between the 11th and the 20th of the month, this is the third Wednesday, and that is when you'll get your payment, as always, December 21st, which is Wednesday. I know, it's a late one this time. All right, next, let's quickly talk about Christmas for just a second. Christmas is landing on a Sunday. Is it going to interfere with your payment? Nope. Not at all. It lands on a Sunday, therefore it's not a Wednesday. It's generally not when payments arrive. Therefore, when it comes down to Christmas Day, don't worry about it. It will not interfere with your payment at all. Not one single bit. Okay. So I know that I probably will see some comments about that one. Don't worry about it. Not this year. Christmas will not have any impact on your monthly benefit. It will not interfere in any way, shape, or form. So that's kind of a good thing, right? All right, but let's talk about December 28th. That is the fourth Wednesday of the month. And then again, this is for those people that have a birthday landing between the 21st and the 31st. Your payment will be arriving on this day, the fourth Wednesday of the month, which is December 28th, okay? So take that into consideration. These are your regular monthly benefits that you always receive. And again, like I said, the dates do adjust a little bit every single month simply because it all comes down to when the first of the month lands. If it lands on a Tuesday or Wednesday, we get our payments a lot sooner. If it lands on a Thursday or Friday, we get our payments a lot later, like exactly what we're describing right here in this video, is we're getting them very late, generally in the month, whereas we get them a lot sooner than this. So again, just want to lay this out for you. However, there's another payment coming up here, and I want to break this one down for you. Here's what it comes down to. For those of you that receive SSI, yes, you're going to get another check in December. Now, is this a bonus check? Nope. Is it going to be some special check? No. Is it going to be your regular check? Yes, it is going to be a regular check. Here's what it comes down to. The first of the year, January 1st, lands on a Sunday. Well, check this out. We already know SSI beneficiaries, when the first of the month lands on either a weekend or a holiday, you get your payment early, right? Obviously, we all know this, okay? This is nothing new. This is not some surprise. This is not a bonus. This is nothing irregular. This is the same old thing that we've seen every single year. However, the 1st of January lands on a Sunday, okay? So that means you're going to be getting your new SSI payment on December 30th, which is Friday, December 30th, okay? So for SSI beneficiaries, you're technically going to get two payments in the month of December. $841 if you're getting the maximum on December 1st, and then you're going to be getting the new maximum, provided you're getting the maximum benefit, by the way. Your SSI benefit could be any amount, but I'm just basing this off of the maximum benefit, as I do know that there are a lot of you here in the community that do receive the maximum benefit. So if you receive the maximum benefit, you'll get your $841 on December 1st, and then you're going to get your new benefit amount. Check this out. December 30th happens to be a Friday. You're going to be getting it that day in the new amount, $914. It's a $73 raise to your monthly benefit because of the annual cost of living adjustment. So that'll be the first payment that goes out as a result of the higher benefit because of the COLA that Social Security announced about, a month and a half or so ago. So take that into consideration as well, okay? So SSI beneficiaries, you'll be getting two payments in December. But again, I want to make it very clear. This is not a bonus. This is not a special payment. This is nothing irregular. This is the same old thing. You're getting your January in the end of December, as we always get every year, because check it out. The 1st of January every single year is always a holiday. So whether it lands on a weekend or not, it doesn't matter. You're always going to get your payment at least one day early for January because the 1st of January is always a holiday, New Year's Day, right? So this year it just so happens to land on a Sunday. Now here's the best of all the situations. I want to lay this one out. If the 1st of January were to land on a Monday, the cool thing about that is you would get your payment 3 days early. You would get it the Friday before in that case. But in this case, it lands on a Sunday, so you're going to get your payment 2 days early in this case, okay? So December 30th for SSI beneficiaries, you'll get your payment that day, okay? So pay attention to that as well. And again, this applies for everybody that I talked about here in this video. Again, about 70 million people that I'm talking about right now. You're going to get your payment in the same method in which you always receive your payment, whether it's a direct deposit into a bank account, onto a direct express card, or possibly a paper check in your mailbox. Whatever you typically get is how you're going to get it again, unless something changed with your situation. Maybe you changed bank accounts. Maybe you recently got a direct express card. Maybe you recently dropped the direct express card and opened up a bank account. Maybe you opted out of a paper check. But I'm just saying this, unless you changed your payment schedule or your payment situation here in the last month or so, within the last few weeks or even the last month or so, you're going to get your payment in the same method you've always received it. Now again, if you change the way in which you receive your payment, you'll probably know about that, right? You know that you've gone from a direct express to a bank account, from a bank account to a direct express, from paper checks to a direct deposit. Whatever the situation is, there's a lot of different combinations, but you're probably going to know that you're one of those people. If that's the case, make sure to watch your new account or wherever it happens to be that you're going to be getting your payment, okay? So take that into consideration as well. So these are the payment dates and the payment schedules for December 2022 and when you're going to be getting your new payments for the month of December. Now remember, the payments going out in December, with the exception of that very last payment on December 30th for SSI beneficiaries, these are the last payments of this amount going out for 2022. The next payment that you receive in January, guess what? Will be higher, significantly higher, as a result of the 8.7% cost of living adjustment. That'll be going into effect on your January payment. So the payments that you get for January will be including that higher payment. And again, I know this is basic stuff. I know that everybody knows this, but I want to throw it out there because I have seen comments here over the last couple months saying, I didn't get the raise. Where is it? When am I going to get it? It comes in January, except for SSI beneficiaries who will be getting it a couple days early, December 30th. So pretty cool stuff, right? Anyway, I want to lay this out for you because, like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, the payment dates change virtually every single month. And again, I want to break it down for you because December, unfortunately, happens to be one of these one of these months here where your payments are going to be arriving quite a bit later than they generally do, okay? And again, just because the first of the month landed on a Thursday, I meant to say Thursday. The first of the month landed on a Thursday this month in December, and as a result of that, it's pushing out the payment dates quite a few days. And again, not good timing here, considering all this inflation, rapidly rising prices. We need every single penny, and we need the dates to be more compressed. But unfortunately, this is how the dates are laying out. So, if there's ever a day that I can manipulate the calendar, don't worry, I'll let you know right away, but I just don't foresee that happening, okay? I don't have a crystal ball, I don't have a magic wand, I don't have special powers, I don't have that little dust that I get to sprinkle on stuff and make it change. I wish I did, but I don't, okay? If there's ever a day that I do get to change that, of course, I'll let you know right away, but these are the dates for the month of December. Anyway, hope this one helps you out. Again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. And make sure to stay tuned as things are changing very rapidly right now. Things continue to update. We're getting new announcements, new information, new updates, reports, and all kinds of things every single day. I'm doing all the research and bringing it to you right here in this video. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Have a nice day. Enjoy, and I'll catch you again later.